Freddie,
Tim.
we've just had a slightly boozy lunch, and then we've had an aborted attempt at filming something, which is entirely my fault.
No, it's fine.
But I want to talk to you about what it's like being a gay person at your age, and in contrast to what it's like being a gay person at my age.
Yeah. So I think in
Because you're very young.
Yes, I'm 22.
You've just had a birthday.
Yeah, I just turned 22.
There you are. Congratulations.
Thank you. So, yeah, I do think it's different. I think it's a lot more accepting in our generation. Obviously, gay marriage was legalised in the UK when I was, something like 14. So I haven't had that... I don't want to say struggle because everyone has their own struggles in life, but I haven't had that added pressure of society to say that it's not right or not normal or illegal. And I feel
when I was a child, I knew people who for whom being gay was illegal.
Yeah.
Utterly illegal. So it was a slightly different thing. I didn't have any problems.
Torture?
No, not in this country.
Right.
But certainly, people within living memory have been imprisoned for being gay. But today, you're right to say that that everybody has their own struggle.
Yeah.
So simply coming out, simply affirming who you are, is difficult, and it's difficult for every single person.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I think, as well, even, us gay people, straight people, everyone is gonna, whether it's gonna be your sexuality or something else in life, there's gonna be at one point up steep mountain and climb that you're gonna have to face, and that is reality.
Well, the thing I would say is, you often hear people going on and on and on about being true. Truth is very important, but if truth is not backed up by kindness,
then it's not.
Then it doesn't exist. If you put the two things together, kindness and truth, then actually you've got something.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think not everyone has accepting families around them, which obviously is a shame. But like we spoke about previous, even off camera and on camera, is something that you've got to be true to who you are. And I think, and I hope I'm not out of place saying this, but I do think that everyone needs to be who they are as a person, because as a kid, I held a lot of anger in, and and I got to the point I thought to myself, even if my parents don't accept me, I don't care at this moment in time, because I can't bear the thought of not being my true authentic self anymore, because I was hiding it. And I think that's what a lot of people do, and then it comes to a point where you can't hide it no more, and then you end up losing your temper, or it comes out in one way or another,
Yeah. It's always the case. If you're lying, something emerges, and it's not always very nice.
No, and the truth always comes out. And I think, no matter what, your family should support you. However, that isn't the case in everyone's situation, which is sad. But I'd much rather be happy with who I was as a person and be able to be myself, right?
Yeah, well, you're lovely as yourself.
Oh, thanks, Jim. So are you. You're literally so kind.
Well, I found it very, very odd, sort of coming out or actually saying anything. I just assume people look at the colour of my socks and draw their own conclusions. So in the circle, it was very, very strange, because I suddenly realised I had to identify the gender of my partner, and I wouldn't normally do that. I wouldn't just sort of, my partner this, my partner that, and I would just allow people to be as intelligent as they wanted to be.
I remember when the Circle cast got revealed, and I looked at your profile, and then I saw your sexuality, and I wasn't shocked. I didn't think, oh my God, I'm so stunned that he's gay. But I did look at your profile and think,
but did it say I was gay?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea about that.
Yeah, not to the players.
Oh, right.
To the public.
Oh, right, I see.
Yeah. Sorry, not to the players.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
no idea.
Not to the players, to the public. But it said gay, and it's not that I was shocked, but I was like, oh, because it's so rare, and I said this to you over dinner, it's so rare to see an older man that's so happy with who they are as a person. And
Yeah.
for the younger generation, let me tell you, it's so refreshing to see because, you know, for you coming out, I know you said it wasn't as hard as people think it would have been, but it's still much harder for you than it was.
So
It's easier this generation, I believe.
So what about your? So when did you come out? How old were you?
I was young. I was about 13,
Oh my
14.
God!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Is that-
Yeah.
And
I was a baby.
what about your first relationship? Am I allowed to be that intimate?
Yeah, I mean, I have had relationships with women.
I'm very surprised.
Not really a mental relationship, more of a physical.
Yeah, you don't need to be
Yeah.
too. Let's not go into too many medical details here,
no.
Freddie. Come on.
Sorry.
Sorry. What was it?
PG.
No, I was thinking of TMI.
Too much information.
Exactly.
Too much
Exactly.
information,
I was
sorry.
26.
26.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Is that very shocking?
With a male?
Yes.
Oh, no female?
No.
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 Oh, wow.
No.
That is shocking. But then you've held your own until you realised. Did you always realise?
Oh, absolutely. There's
Yeah.
no question. I mean, I was a monk for a little while, so that was one alternative.
Of getting away with it.
And I'm just trying to work out whether I was a goat herder afterwards, but I had a very brief relationship and it was a bit disastrous. But anyway,
Very brief.
it was very brief.
Yeah, see, mine was more of a generation of, I don't want to say I was under pressure, but I feel like my dad used to always question whether I was gay or not, or if I was straight. So I just thought that I would give a relationship with a woman a go, and it just didn't work out, obviously, because I always knew I was always a skipper rather than a runner at school, so I'd skip.
I skipped everywhere.
Yeah, I skipped everywhere.
I can remember, because a lot of my childhood I spent on a farm,
Yeah.
which would please Si.
Yes.
And I used to skip along the 40-foot bank from one farm to another, and or skip through fields of cauliflowers.
Oh, love a cauliflower cheese. No, but
Or wheat. I mean, I think I was genuinely doing what Mrs. May was doing.
just skipping.
I was skipping through fields of wheat. Or,
You're hilarious, Tim. No, but I think you know, like I'm always, especially now we've both got a platform. I definitely want to be not necessarily a voice, but help people through their sexuality. I feel like I want it to come to a point in our lifetime, definitely, that straight people don't have to come out as straight. So
yes, it's not an issue.
Yeah.
It shouldn't really be an
It
issue.
we shouldn't have to come out.
But more than that, you know, if we took this idea of kindness, we just have to support one another.
No matter what.
No matter what.
I agree with you.
Yeah. And also, there's a certain amount of ambiguity and room for people to change their mind.
I think. Well,
I think I have no idea how that works, but I'm sure there is room for people to change their mind.
I'm sure as well. I think as well, especially when you're younger, you know, years and years ago, you know, like you said, it probably years and years ago, it was illegal.
Yeah, but you know, look, the thing is, really, it's who you fall in love with, and today you may fall in love with this person, tomorrow you may fall in love with that person, and gender is actually rather irrelevant.
Yeah. And like I've said to you before, it's not a choice to be gay.
It's not a choice at all.
It's something that
Yes,
happens.
you didn't choose, I didn't choose.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Like I said, if the 10-year-old me would have been able to choose, I probably would have picked the straight road just because it would have been an easier life. And in the terms of kids being cruel at school, but you know, everyone's going to get bullying.
But you're cool now.
Oh, absolutely. If I chose now, it would be gay 24/7, obviously, because I love being gay. I love my sexuality. I love who it's, you know, it doesn't define me as a person, but I love how I'm like fabulous and, you know, extra.
You are fabulous.
Oh, thank you. But, and, you know, we don't choose our genders, we don't choose our sexuality, and I think as soon as people stop being a little bit naive about it and believe that we do choose it, then I think the world would be happier altogether.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we want a happy world.
We do want a happy world.
This is, I think we
smashed it.
Freddie.
Tim!
And Tim.